Okay, let me come in before my brother will add more value to it.
Okay.
You see, the Eggon nation, hitherto before the British colonial administration, had a refined system of government. Why? Because we were not conquered by the jihadists. Because if we were scattered, if we were not united by certain means of administration, we would have been conquered. The British who came could not conquer us. Rather, we conquered them.
That's true.
You understand? They never conquered. So, which suggests to you that the Eggon nation had a system of government, though not centralized, but had a system at the clans level or Adreshmu level where communications were made. They had their means of communication.
So when you say Adreshmu interpretation, what does it mean?
The chief priest. Chief priest. Because all the clans before the centralized traditional institution, they were called the Adreshmu, that is the chief priest.
Okay,
so, So, for example, if the Ogbama had a problem with, let's say, the Ogbagi man, the two communities will come and sit down under a tree and settle their problem. So there was
being overseen by the Andakvashmu and Adobu.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were having a refined system of government, and of course, there is nothing wrong if you see something that will add value to your system, that you will reject it. So the only thing is that the first Eggon paramount traditional ruler was imposed on us by the colonial administration. And
in 1919, that doesn't mean that is the first time we are having
centralized Eggon traditional.
No, we've been having our chiefs.
We have been having our chiefs,
but not centralized. Okay.
But we had a means of communicating with all the clans
and settling disputes.
And settling disputes of all manners. So we had, of course, formal administration on ground. For anybody to tell you that we never had any system until when the British colonial administrator came, I think it's a mispresentation.
So let me add to what he has said. You see, just to keen to what he said about the Eggon being united, I mean, in terms of administration. If you look carefully, even now, you discover that, okay, in the olden days, you know, my father was a chief, a village head before he passed on, by Ringezi. So, that time, already, there is a complete setup. If we go for, during groundnut, when we want to pluck groundnut, that's the time that our father will be briefing us, telling us the history. So, what he says is that there are policy on ground. It's a complete institution that existed. That you, as you are born, you are just introduced to it. The issue of being circumcised, all those ones, you will now join the group of youth. You are now an elder. So they see you by strength. Who is going to defend this community? So they give you appointment straight. It's not that you contest for it. No. By the action, you almost defeat every child around. Then you are certainly going to be the one to stand. So, and then they see, you don't just marry like that. They see, you don't just marry. Okay, why is it that if somebody sleep with somebody's wife, that time, what happened? There was a lot of laws guarding that. You can't even attempt it because you know the law will catch up with you.
Exactly.
So we have our own way of administration before the decentralized, and that's how it is. The selection process is being done. My father, of blessed memory, was the smallest among all in the house. So when his father died, he ran away because, of course, his father said this boy will definitely be a leader. You can see how he's always he always command whatever he say. People, that's how the leadership start. So when he ran away, they say, the elders were there, but they know that the father say this boy will be able to lead them. They did not just go ahead and say, let's give the title to one of the elders. He's not. They look for him. Up to Kafanchado, there is from that station, he went and had there. So
just like Moses.
Thank you.
They look for him in there.
On a market day. He didn't know that we were looking for him. So on a market day, they just bundled him and then immediately. So that was how the chieftaincy is given that time. It's not that we don't have, we have.
So thank you. Now youths will be fighting for it, which is not supposed to be, you know. So, sir, I'm glad we are really flowing, and I'm happy. You see, in 2005, I actually went on expedition to the Eggon Hills. You know, the Eggon have several hills that you climb. This one belongs to this clan. Me, I like exploring. So I explored to Agbo Hills, and then I moved down to one of the valley, and then I found myself in a place called Neko. And in that Neko, it is said that if a particular clan wants to challenge another clan to know their strengths and ability, that is where they come to meet, to either both fight in that open field, and then the winner will now go home. Or if there is a dispute, they also come to Neko to be able to settle it. But in that, there was something striking that I found in that same Neko. I found relics of the great B court, first court in Eggon Land, in that hill in the village, where I think that should be the court that we were talking about. That I think it was was it Yamusa? No, it was Umbugala, I think.
No, it was under. It was established under Yamusa.
Yamusa, and then Umbugala, he really used it very well. So I saw relics of that. Now, my worry is these are historical evidences that we were talking about scientifically to be proven. All we need to do is to just do a carbon dating of that material and then put it. But there is no Eggon man now that is doing anything to protect those relics, which serves, I think that thing was built around 1921 or so. Until today, those relics are there. I don't know, it's about 20 years I went there, and I don't know if, as I'm talking, those relics are still there. But if it is there, what can we do in Eggon Land to actually protect those things? Because having a grade 1 court, which is the first court in the entire Nasarawa state, was built in that hill. How do we protect it? How do we have it as a historical place for tourism, for cultural preservation?
Well, that is a good question. You see, as I told you, it was established under the leadership of Bashaye Yamusa. Yes. And it is the duty of ECDA, of course, not only ECDA, but the elder and the palace. There is the palace of the Arevo, who is the custodian of the culture of the Eggon nation. They are the one to take the responsibility of preserving that relics in collaboration with the local government. And I think if the national elder will sit up, if the national elder will listen to us, I think they can collaborate with the local government and His Royal Majesty to make sure that something is built around that area to surround the lyrics, because sometimes people make expedition to the hills. They go there and they see it and they will be happy. And apart from that, after building it, there is nothing wrong if the local government will employ somebody around that area that will be seeing the relics. So I think I'm appealing, of course, not only those 3 institutions that are, even individuals can advocate for that. If this thing were in Yoruba land, if this thing were in Igbo land, of course, because one person would take the responsibility of that. But it's unfortunate that we are yet to grow to that level.
Okay, just to add to what you say, you see, when up to now, the staff that the Odudua put on ground the place have been protected by the Yoruba
till today.
Till today, because I did my service at Ife Wara in Ile-Ife or at Akumusa local government. So what are we saying? Look at how Israel, at the end of everything, they still protect all the sites that Jesus Christ went around to preach. You go there, you go to Gethsemane.
Scientific evidence of the Bible.
You go to Gethsemane, you go to where he was buried. It's still there.
The pool of Bethesda.
It's still there. We went there and it's still there. So somebody, a leader with the heart of the people, brought that idea, share it to the elders, and then he just direct them, do this, it will be done. Do this, it will be done. So now, all this site, if you can document them and then maybe send it maybe to the elders in the palace and say, going around, we found out that these are opinion of our the people. We have this here, we have this here, we have this here. The elders, you should see a way of at least if you cannot do all at the time, preserve it. Say we are talking of at least now we are talking of a museum. We are talking of preserving our culture. We cannot just carry only those ones we are seeing. What of the site?
That's right.
Those ones should be they should be part of it. So we can include that one.
Okay. No, that's fine. Talking about Bashai Yamusa, who brought about that court that we are talking right now. I think you did mention that in 6 years or 5 years, he was rejected by the Eggon people and deposed. And I learned that it's as a result of a very feudal life which he was living. What are those feudal lives that he actually lived and exhibited among the people that people rejected it? Because since he's not an Eggon man, he doesn't understand how the Eggon people.
The colonial masters will always bring in somebody that will dance to their tune.
Okay.
And also one of the advantages that Yamusa Basai had was as if he could make some communication with the British leaders. So that also gave him an advantage. Of course, from the beginning, he was a bit okay, but later he exhibited a feudal life, which included trying to impose Islamic religion on our people, and it was vehemently resisted. Of course. Also, though some people got converted, but let me tell you that those who got converted never left their traditional religion. And so because of his insistence on imposing his alien religion into our culture, and also in his palace were only the Fulanis and the Hausas.
In the palace?
Yes. Most of in fact, those people that were dictating for him were the Fulanis and the Hausas. And the Eggon man being, of course, rejected it, and they fought very well, and he was removed.
So going by what
doctor was saying,
going by what the doctor was saying, dictating for him. So that's what we are trying to safeguard the current arrangement. He should not allow. Those people may not be physically present, but
they will manipulate.
If you listen to this, it's okay. We are coming to do this for you in the palace, but this is what you see. There is a price for everything. Okay, if he had not keyed into the fact that they should come and renovate the palace, I believe that culture, maybe the local government will just do the normal thing, and at the end of the day, we still find ourselves in a very good and decent palace. So we should try by all means not to listen to anybody dictating coming as masquerading, let's just say like that, to make sure that
Be our friends,
because you see why are we now saying that Bashir was disposed? Because the people resisted him. It should not reach to that level. That's just what I wanted to say in a summary.
So we now have what we call the democratic method of selection of arrival.
Yes.
Presently.
Yes.
You know, away from the original way we used to exist in the past. You know, and that is happening because it is already gazetted. Is it in 1981?
Yes.
You know, just 1981 here. And because of that gazette, that is why we are having this method of democratic method of selection of the Arango.
Yes.
Now, I want you, sir, to please explain the procedure to Eggon's sons and daughters so that they can actually understand it, because some people don't even understand what we are talking about, calling democratic method of selection of the Eggon. So what are those procedures so that people can truly understand what is actually happening? Because till tomorrow, some are saying they don't know how Eggon was selected.
You see, I want to remember those who actually made sure that Eggon centralized traditional institution became democratic. And it was actually the work of Abdoulaye Ide that brought blessed memory that brought about this democratic method. And I also want to say that
So that all the clans participate.
yes. You see, the gazette enumerated procedures for selecting Aaron Eggon. And the first step that the gazette is saying is that if the position is vacant, now the local government summons for a meeting of the college members, electoral college members. And he should give them a notice of no less than 7 days. And the college members are 22. That is from 22 clans.
So each clan have a representative.
Yes,
that is like a ring of that clan.
Is the array of that
The clan that is represented, and they form the college.
Of the college.
Okay.
And if peradventure you as array of that very clan is contesting, you lose your voting rights.
Okay. So it's not 21.
And you cannot delegate it to another person to come and vote for you. So assuming out of the 22, 3 are contesting, only 19 will be left.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. The process also went further to say, if the place, the seat is vacant, the local government summon for a meeting of the college members. We give them notice of 7 days, and in the meeting there will be secretary of the local government with a member who will sit in that very meeting as observers. Then the gazette went further to say that the governor will appoint a representative that will serve as the presiding officer. And that presiding officer is the person that will oversee the election. So then those who want to contest, they have to be selected by somebody. You cannot select yourself. You cannot nominate yourself as a clan chief or as even a member from outside, because any adult Eggon person is eligible to contest. So somebody has to nominate you. So in that very meeting, once the nomination is done, the presiding officer, who is a representative of the governor, will now look at how many people who were nominated to contest for this very election. And the constitution, the gazette went further to say that out of the 22, 14 forms a quorum.
Okay.
Now, what happened in the last election? How many people voted
Yeah, that I was coming to that question. Was that what happened in the last election?
No. That was not actually what happened. Who will you blame? Don't blame anybody. Blame the government. Yes, why I'm saying this is because some of the clan chiefs have been in acting capacity for about 25 years.
But they are the clan chiefs.
But they refused. They refused.
Government?
I would say rather the chieftaincy, you understand, refused to overlook to make sure that these people were regularized or election is conducted so that they become permanent chiefs.
So why were we having representatives instead of the original Aren? What happened to those ones?
Those because they said they were not Aren.
No, you're not getting me, sir.
Okay.
What happened to those ones that were there before? You say we had 22 of them.
Yes.
So what were they?
We have 22 college members, electoral college members.
For each clan.
For each clan.
Representing
one for each clan.
Yes. So where are they?
Some of them, out of the 22, 3 were substantive chiefs.
No, we had them when they conducted the Bala Angbazo's election. They were 22 alive.
Yes, alive.
They were existing and they conducted they were the electoral college and they conducted the election. That brought Bala Angbazo to sit.
Yes.
Is it the same set of 22 now that conducted for our present arrival?
You know, the college members are static. Static in the sense that every clan has one.
Yes.
If the other one dies, the other one still inherits.
Maybe I can answer. Okay, what you are trying to say is the 22 clans, are they eligible to vote? Yes, they are eligible to vote, but some of them die.
Okay.
So because and then they were, and most of them are on acting capacity.
Yeah.
But no matter what happened, you are representing your people, whether on an acting capacity or not. You go there and
as
vote.
A representative of that seat.
Why were you given the acting capacity? Because they don't want to leave a vacuum. So now that we are looking for a paramount ruler, all of them supposed
all
to
the
have
actors
they have,
should be
so
there.
Whether you are recognized, whether you are being permanent or not, that's what the issue we are raising. They were supposed to be present during the election, or the selection. Sorry, they were supposed to be present. There was no clan that was not having a representative, whether acting or not. So that's
we have representations alive, but now it is only 3, sir. If I can get you right, it's only 3 that did the selection and nomination and the election of the president. If I may get you right, because all others have died and they remain on acting capacity.
Yes.
So these 3 now. Is that what the Gazette authorized?
No. As I told you, the Gazette said 14
to form
a quorum. But
these 3 couldn't have formed a quorum.
Let's be very frank about it. The election, of course, it has been conducted and it is a foregone issue. Why is saying this so that
for future
the mistakes will not be made in the future? Who is responsible for this? It is we, the Eggon people. Don't blame the government.
How do we correct it?
And that is what we're supposed to. The paramount chief now, thank God, is a man who sat on the temple of justice for many years.
He's a justice himself.
And now he is sitting on the temple of another justice. That is the Eggon nation.
So we expect him to do justice to this
what we
matter.
expect is that without any delay, in fact, I expected that all these clan chiefs that are on acting capacity should have been permanented or elections should have been conducted and regularized. How will you feel that somebody acted has been in acting capacity for over 20 years? Like in my clan, the person who acted for over 20 years died, and another person is in acting capacity.
Still.
What? Even
You're talking of one person.
Yeah.
The person that took over from my late father.
Yes.
He acted and died.
And your father acted, or he was the substantive? He was the substantive. So
Yes.
after he died, he had an actor?
Yes. That one, the person we are talking, he also died.
Yeah.
Then the next person took for 20 years and he died. So currently we have
another actor.
So that's what we are trying to say.
So
that's what
that is what you see.
And that is just for one client. We don't know of others.
We don't know of others. There are many others.
Now I got to even learn that among the three, is it that one have already died? It's only two now left or so.
You see?
So
yes,
you see,
I learned so.
You see,
among the three that selected this President Arengo.
Yeah.
So are we going to say that as time goes on, we may not have the electoral courage will be eroded?
Now, you see, I say something that the current Arengo was somebody who sat on the Temple of Justice for so many years. He was a judge. He's a learned person, and I think he's a man of morality.
Yes.
How will he feel if somebody is in acting capacity for over 20 years? Even if you don't have religion, you know that is wrong. It's wrong. So we are appealing because we've heard that he's a man of good standing, and I believe he will continue with that. And I'm appealing to him, he should not be allowed to be influenced by any outsider. And I'm appealing to him, those in acting position, in fact, he should hasten to make sure that they become. Otherwise, the next election,
we will have a zero college.
No, it will not happen. By the grace of God, it will not happen because you see, the Eggon people are very peaceful. That's why nobody went to the court. You understand? To challenge it. Because actually, they flouted the provisions of the gazette. 14 as a quorum. The quorum was not there, and then the election was held with 3 people. It's not that the other people protested. You understand? And so, you see, this one, thank God, I said, it probably is the will of God that brought him. You understand? It's the will of God. So, we are appealing that should not happen again. And this is squarely rests on the shoulder of Egda and her team, and also other political elites and the other palace elites. They should hasten to make sure that these anomalies are corrected. Because time will come that some people will not have patience, and they will challenge the case in the court. That's right. Because if
we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait.
We don't have to. We don't even want that to happen. Because Eggon nation is generally peaceful nation. And I believe His Royal Majesty, Justice Ahmed Ubangre Alaku will do the needful.
Honestly, this is actually a clarion call. There is nowhere I went for interview that people don't give this cry. So we are actually calling on our father, His Royal Highness. Nobody is challenging his seat. No. We are glad that he's there, and he's a man of great character, and we respect him. We hold him in a very high. In fact, we are privileged to have him because he's a justice. So we believe that he's going to do justice to this matter, so that the grievances and the pain in the heart of his children will actually die down. That's fine. So I want to ask now, since we have the centralized traditional institution of Eggon, we have series of people who, let's even start from the Bashai Yamusa who was deposed. From there, can you give us the chronological Eggon and the moa'aren Eggon? Let's say moa'aren Eggon from that centralized till date to the present Eggon.
Yes, I will highlight it. Okay. The first 1919 was Bashai Yamusa.
Yes.
After 6 years, then came Alumbu. He was deposed, and then Alumbu took over. Atelier took over, and then after Alumbu, about 16 years, his son Abimuku Alumbu now took over again. He spent just a few months. He was also removed. You know, the British can just label anything against you, especially if you are not in their good book.
I think Alumbu is 26 years. So. Is it 16?
Yeah. It's 19, I think from 1926. I think around 16 years. Anyway, it's around that very period.
But after him, his son.
You know, that man was a extraordinary man.
Yes.
Though he could not read and write, you know, sometimes wisdom is even greater than the other ordinary knowledge. So the man had copious wisdom and protection. And in fact, he protected the tradition and culture of the people.
It was during his era, I know, there was Madame Fodio war came, and I learned he defeated.
Of course. So the man ruled without any bias. He had no religion. What he knew was that the Eggon tradition and culture was like his religion, and he preserved them. And then came his son, although they labeled him incompetent, you know, so he was removed, and then came Abdullah Ide. So the two things I want to speak about these two leaders, Alum Gwatewe and then Abdullah Ide, these were, to me, were extraordinary people. Because Alum Gwatewe protected our culture vehemently. In fact, it was as a result of not compromising with the British administration that he was deposed. So, and then if you talk about Abdullah Ide, he was the person that brought about the democratic system of because he presented to the government as centralized. Democratic system of electing, because in the past it was just an appointment by the British. Okay. So he was the one that brought about college
system. First of all, recognize the client.
Yes,
to be part of it.
So I think then again, this man, why I said Abdullah Ide was a great man, is because he was the pioneer founders of Eggon Cultural and ECDA, which came to fruition in 1972. This man, though a Muslim, he never had any Islamic agenda in his mind. He was just ruling his people based on what the people want.
Exactly.
And then he went like that. And I hope those who will come after him will take the same steps like Alumgo Atewi did, and also Abdullah Ide did. Anything contrary to that, I think
it's against the will of the people.
It's against. And then after that, we came Angbazo 1981. He was elected in 11th of I think July or February, okay, something like that. 1981. It was his election that was very tough, because I think his father Umbugala was the person who resolved
who break the tie.
So I will give him.
Actually, I know of that one very well. Okay. You see, when the selection process started, you know, my father actually he has no religion, so all effort to make him.
He was practicing traditional religion.
Yes, we were practicing. He has his own religion, traditional religion.
Yes.
All effort. You know, he married two of the former Idi family. Their daughters. His daughter. But that have not influenced him to change to a Muslim. So you can see. So that means he stood strongly for his own tradition. So when the process of the election, we were still cheat, the process of the election started, the two candidates, they were the only people coming.
Talking of His Royal Highness Bala, Angbazo and
the Mumusa. Gale, with Gale later. So what happened was, we were at home, we see, we knew that Angbazo is a philanthropist. We have been hearing he's in Kefi, all this. So he came and he bought a machine for my father. My father said no. Are you contesting? He says yes. No. I will not collect. So that tomorrow will not say. So Angbazo left the machine there. You know my father? Well, he did not touch it. Abdullah, he came. Somebody told him he also brought machine and brought some money. My father said, no. You are contesting? He said, yes. No. I don't want anything because let's go there. Whatever the will of God, the people say. Of course, my father was not supposed to vote. He was the
he was next to the chief.
He was the chief of chief.
Chief of the other clans.
He is next to the. He was next to ED. So when they voted, after the voting now, they tie.
It was a tie, yes.
They now say, this one, there is no option again.
Umbugala number
77.
77.
Yes.
So Umbugala, how don't want vote? Don't let that
voting.
Which is your dad?
Yes.
That's she cafe is in the village. He don't know any of them. He just heard their name. He now gave history of each of them. And he say he brought that of Bala Angbazo. He say he had a lot about him, but have not set his eyes on him. Had a lot of about him that he likes his people, his village. He is giving work to them, to people, that he's a philanthropy. So that's what he knows about him. He knows Adamu Musa very well because you know that's where he go now. He's always close to Idi.
Okay.
That he knows Adamu Musa. He rejected his people. You know, my father was so blunt. He said he rejected his people. He don't come home. He said he's not an Eggon man. He said a lot of things. He said he will come and pass Nasser Eggon, and he said a lot of things. He said,
even the Adamu Musa's name is not an Eggon name.
It's not. That's what I'm coming to that. And I say, okay, if we now say we should give it, match the two, who is closer to the people than the other one? He said, why? And the Musa, just because he is looking for the chieftaincy, the Eggon, decided to say he's from Gali. My father said he's not sure.
He added the Gali.
He added the
My
Gali.
father said he only added Gali because he's closer to Nasser Eggon, that he's not sure
of his loyalty.
No, he's not sure he's from Gali. So if somebody have been living an outside world,
not associating with his people,
then because how will he? Okay, can he tell us? If not because of this contesting, he don't know most of the clan. So he now say, okay, but this man is already with his people. He is going to give his vote to Bala Angbazo for the following reason: that he is going to, he ought him to continue his philanthropic work, to lead his people. He should not allow his wealth. He should not use his wealth to suppress his people. He said a lot of things, and I don't know the day Bala Angbazo got the vote.
Just that one vote.
Just that one vote. Tell me now, did he collect the machine? No. Wow. My father still rejected the machine. He said, your machine, of course, I say I don't need the machine. So only
that's
motorbike. Already he was having it. He was the first person to write on this machine that is Keke Water.
Okay.
He was the first person in Eggon Land to write it. So he don't need that machine. He said he has he don't want any riches. He has a lot of children. He don't want them to come and fight on riches. And that is short, just in short, in summary.
Well, no, thank God we are talking with the direct person.
So when our father passed on, the late Bala Angbazo called our senior, that of course one good turn deserves another, that we should come and take the leadership of our father. He was behind his success, that he is very sure that we are going to be good leaders like our father. All of us, we are at the peak of our career, so nobody want to. But we refuse to go, not because of anything. Our father warned us that you see me, that we saw him, that with all his strength as a warrior, he could not stand. So you people, if they say go and take, don't go.
But if you don't go and you pursue your career, I hope what your father said about the Musa, somebody won't say it.
No, he goes home regularly.
No, he did. He said we should not accept the first the leadership, that somebody should go there first before we take.
Okay.
That we should allow somebody to come and test it. So that so that they will not know, because they accuse him of a lot of things. So he wants to see, let somebody test it and see whether actually
he was bad or
so that then will not take it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so impressed with this. So maybe this last question, and then you say your final words. We have the origin of some of the early Eggon clans. They were originally misspelled, and some were actually misrepresented. I know, and on government gazette. So please, I want you to put the record straight, because sometimes it's either the early educators or maybe it's the Western people who actually did bastardize a lot of things, and those things are documented under government archive. And it is assumed that that is the way it is. So if you can just help us put some of those records straight. Yes.
Yes. You see, let me start from Wulko. Okay. The Wulko people are Ende people. And Wulko is a geographic area. It's not a name of a clan.
Okay, the Wulko.
Yes, it's a geographic area.
So we don't call it Aranga Wulko.
They call it Aranga Wulko. Currently, which is not supposed to be so. It's wrong.
So it's supposed to be Aranga.
So now, when you limit the power of the Aranga to Wulko, it means that the Aranga cannot operate beyond. Legally speaking, you cannot.
So anywhere the Ende people are, they are answerable to that Arne.
Yes.
But this Wulko now restricts them to just that geographical area. And it's the name of a place.
It's a name of a place.
Now, the Ende is the name of an identity of a clan.
For a clan, yes.
So it should be named Arnende.
Arnende.
Okay.
Now, when you come to Lizinkefi, what is Lizinkefi?
I keep wondering.
It was, you see, when the people from the Hausas and other foreigners, they were coming to a place in Uzi, which was a popular market. And so, so, and then the alien, they always influence, like they called us Mada and other things like that. And so they decided to call the place Lizinkefi. And now, instead of in the Gazette putting Arne Uzi, they put the place Arne Lizinkefi, which means that even the Uzi people are restricted to that very geographic area.
And it is not even Lizinkefi that is the original name.
It is not, of course.
It is Uzi.
It is Uzi. So it is completely, that one of Uzi is completely wrong. And I want to appeal to His Royal Highness and then the national president of ECDA, Abulia Mande, to see that these errors are corrected.
They are all capable to do it.
And I believe that they can do it and they will do it. Other errors that are there, and if probably they can sit down and even review the Gazette, or appeal to the government based on our culture to review the Gazette. A place should not remain vacant for 20 years, or somebody should not act. Should be in acting capacity for over 20. Okay, look at the Arego. The place was vacant for almost a year. Why? It's because of us, not because of the government.
That's true.
It's we. So,
just like a district.
So I think we need to review. They have to make a proposal, or review that proposal, that Gazette, and send it to the government, so that if Arego position is vacant, it shouldn't be more than 7 days.
They should give timeline.
There should be a timeline. There should be a timeline. And it also goes down to the clan heads. No clan head should be on acting capacity.
Probably it's because we were having problem with the electoral college. That's why the arena has to stay this long. I think so. Probably that could be part of the.
It's because of our undoing. You don't link it to anybody. It's we the Igbo people that caused it. Of course, people could link it to government, but I don't want to link it to government at all because we sat on it for over 20 years. Is it the government that say you should not conduct? So that is why I say it is we, the Igbo people, that caused it, not the government.
Thank you very much. Yes, is there any correction you want to
make?
You
can have just like the doctor said.
Yes.
Others were complete misrepresentation, but others as names that were not properly spelled. Okay. You see, if we take, for example, the example of my clan, Eze, most of the time they put only one Z. So, so you see.
So it's supposed to be how many Z?
Two Z.
Okay. E-Z-Z-E-N. Eze.
So that one in particular. And there are others like that. So properly, they will just set a committee to review those things and check it properly. And then they can just pass it to few individuals to look at it. So, and I don't know the question you want to ask. Maybe I would just want to identify with some of our Igbo people that are so, they are putting in their best to see that the tradition in their own little way.
Yeah, that's your final word. So just say your final word. Yes, sir.
So you see, the popular one is the author of Eggon News, Chris Kuju. Matthew Kuju. Chris is his brother in the university. Yes, Matthew Kuju.
His son now has taken over the mandate of the leadership of Eggon News.
You see, so he started this thing, and I remember we back him up, all effort to make sure that he make it a public liability to ensure that people come in. He was in Georgia. He gave his own reason that it is very difficult to manage people. If you now join people now, they will come. Some will come with the intention of making money, and if they are not making money, they will try their best to frustrate it, and they will weigh you down. That he preferred to be given 10 copies gradually like that, and he goes around and find people. You see, that is the total a person that has the interest of him. But you see, when they say Eggon News that he should change the name, you say, if he change the name, he's no longer going to represent his people. Of course, he's going to leave this name to show his identity. That's right. By the newspaper, it's not only talking about the Eggon people, but it's the identity of an Eggon person that is used. But it captures. Okay, what is it even capturing? Almost everybody in Nasarawa State knows about it.
In fact, it's the major local paper that we have, community paper.
So I think he needs to be commended. You see, people like Victor Duga, they are also working behind Professor Victor Duga. Yes. They are also working behind to ensure that everything about Eggon stand. Even Professor Ruben is also there. He key in. We have a lot of our Eggon sons that are put in their bed. Of course, you remember I mentioned Professor Mary Ango later. So we have them, and if you look at it, some of us need to go beyond what we are doing to ensure that we leave a legacy for the next generation.
Thank you very much, sir. Doctor, any last word for the Eggon nation?
Yes, very much, but concise. I want to specifically appeal to His Royal Highness, the Eggon, to carry everybody along so that his leadership will be very smooth. And I know he will do that. There are some reformations that are supposed to be made, which we are also appealing he should do. For the Eggon nation, we should unite, we should come together, we should keep religion aside, we should keep other clan differences aside. We should look at ourselves as Eggon man and not look at myself as a Christian, not look at yourself as a Muslim. That will divide us. And if we keep those differences aside, I want to believe that we will surely move ahead. I'm also appealing to the elites, the business elites and other elites, to fund some of these researches. And just like other researches that they can do, and also promote the culture of the Eggon nation. We should not only be doing it annually, we can do it at clan level, clans level as well. So my stake is unity of the Eggon nation. We should keep all sentiments and political interests aside.
I am so happy. I'm sure the audience have benefited so much from the wealth of knowledge that our brother, Father Phillip Umbugala has brought. Life history from his father, and then Doctor, you have broken down everything to the level of the understanding of everybody. I want to sincerely appreciate all of you for granting us the audience to be able to conduct this interview with you. And for the general audience, I want to sincerely say thank you for watching this interview. We have our social media handles there, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, the Instagram. They are all there, and the numbers that you can also see on the screen. Also, we have the website, www.gspforum.org. You log in there, you will find very, very interesting interview. You see a lot of Eggon articles, and there are materials published by a lot of Eggon people. This, I'm sure, is going to help you. Thank you, and God bless.